Hello. Fancy meeting you here of all the chaotic cryptids in all the chaotic world.
You know, the thing I wanted to get done yesterday, I never got done because I spent so much of my day having to
Yes.
literally micromanage children
Yes.
and their behavior. A lot of times I'm able to get some things done on the computer, like bits and pieces.
Sure.
But yesterday was literally just I had to be right there micromanaging each child.
Yes.
Glory got to hear my rundown of yesterday.
Oh, it was so engrossing. I'm literally opening up timers now.
She also got to hear about my day today.
I was engrossed. I am like clicking buttons now.
I was literally about to start a stream. I was about to start opening stuff to set up a stream when my sister walked in today. I was just like, I'm so glad I hadn't hit buttons yet.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I mean, I got to cuddle a cute baby.
Aww.
It's absolutely adorable.
That's a very nice silver lining.
But her brother was jealous. Aunt Cat has magic powers, apparently, when it comes to babies. Babies love me.
As they should.
There are very few, one of my nieces did not like me when she was a baby. This is the only child that did not like me as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
The same with my dad. Every baby loves my dad. Whether they have seen a man with a beard or not, they love my dad.
He's lovable, obviously.
My dad has given me this special ability that babies his beard. Babies love his beard. Even babies that don't like beards love my dad and his beard. And babies just adore me. I can make a screaming baby happy, a crying, mommy can't get anything to right, daddy can't get anything right. Then you hand me the baby, and the baby's like, okay, I'll take a nap here. Or, okay, I'll cuddle up here. They hit 2, though, they hit 3, and that power disappears. Anyone under 3. And the baby's just like, hi.
Nice.
And then they become teenagers, and I'm like, please leave me alone. Why do I have a Klingon? I'm pretty sure the children are more attached to me as teenagers than children.
Mm.
Oh, what I didn't tell you is Dee is learning how to drive. So I got a message from my sister yesterday of, so what's G doing? I was like, I think she's taking a bath or something. And she's like, cool, Dee's driving over. So segment 1 of driver's training just ended for her. So she's at she has her permit now.
Nice.
And so they were literally driving just around town to give her some practice in. And so she wanted G to be because she was gonna drive up to the house, and it's she did a good job. She used her turn signal and she got into the driveway. She realized she had to do a little floor up to get up our driveway because our driveway's on an incline. Everyone has to floor their car to get in our driveway.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to not do that just because of how it is built.
Yeah.
But when she left, I could see her in the car and I hear a doggy.
I was about to say, sorry about my snoring wiener. She's right under the laptop snoring pretty hard right now. Because she got a little bit of, she's now sleeping off her snack. What a day, what a week, what a year week has been.
Cat is exhausted. I hope I don't see any children tomorrow.
I hope you. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I'm hoping.
Yeah, pretty sure I'm gonna end up dealing with
Like,
children.
like again, I just want to reassure everybody. August 12th is the eclipse. We are firmly within eclipse season right now. And eclipses bring about endings and new beginnings. That's all I can say. You just white knuckle it. Just hang on tight and ride it.
Like my niece behind the wheel of the car.
Yeah. If that, yeah, because it's it's new terrain. You don't know what you're going to get into. This is I believe it's a Pisces eclipse or eclipse in Pisces or something. I don't know enough about these things. But and then the last of the 2-year cycle will be this upcoming February. I believe in Virgo. And if you're like, what will that be like? I was told, think back to this March. However your March was, will be how your February will be. Yeah, everybody when I mention that looks at me that way.
Mm-hmm.
If it were up to me, things would be so quiet, so stable, so precedented. But nobody puts me in charge.
Actually, I think my March was the calmer one. Except people kept dying. I'm pretty sure someone has died every month, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I think my dad just stopped telling me.
Hey, KK.
Because he's like, I don't, every time I pick up the phone and talk to you, I don't want to tell you someone's died.
Eclipses do bring about as well, folks. Yeah. My uncle died.
Like
my uncle died around the September eclipse. That's what did him in. I didn't even know he was sick, but yeah, that's what did him in. And it is common for people to die around eclipses, particularly people of note like world figures and people at the top of governments or monarchies.
What was that, Persephone?
Hello, young one.
Hello, young one. Hello, Persephone. You can come out of here, ma'am. They're not impressed. Persephone's the only one who snuck upstairs today, by the way. And I had to tell babies no. And they did listen to me when I was like, no, kitty. They're like, I won't follow the kitty.
Right. Yeah.
The other two are just like, we're not testing. We're not trusting it. We saw babies. We ain't trusting this. Persephone was like, but I want kibble. And she snuck up there. And she froze like, oh God, they're really there. Hi, you can come out. I think you had a growth spurt again, didn't you?
Today, River and I each grabbed a kitten and compared them, and they're almost identical in size. But yeah, we each held a kitten up to each other, and they're like the same size, which is kind of funny because they're both from twins, but they're not from they're not twins to each other.
Yeah.
But yet they're like pretty much identical in size. But they don't look it because their coloring, their striping is different. So it
messes with your perception.
Yes. Yeah. And that's why we were literally holding them both up and comparing. This will pass. All of it will pass. Nothing ever stays.
Forward to school starting.
Yeah. Me too.
I'll be able to hopefully think.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I have stuff to do.
Amen, girl. Amen.
Like, I have stuff I need done before then.
Yeah.
But we're going to be pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
My original plans, because I was like, I've already made verbal announcements about some of this stuff. I'm like, it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're to a point where I've already pushed it off. It has to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Crochet 101. It's the first Sunday of September it starts.
You know, it just... We'll get there eventually. We'll get to all the things in the fullness of time. It'll be all right.
I wanted to get... I don't know about...
was trying today to work on like just a funny little social media post.
Yeah.
And the feedback I you need to make this week's article. So that's what I'm working on during our first. And you already know the story. I got diagnosed with clumsy child syndrome because a nosy neighbor lady called the cops when I was 5 years old to report that she was sure I was drunk and that I was day drinking at the playground. And she called the cops because she was sure that the neighborhood children had a liquor stash in the woods. And obviously I was the one day drinking in kindergarten. And the police could not find a liquor stash. And the social worker was like, just go to the doctor and just have him like evaluate her and say that she's sober. Okay. And y'all, my childhood pediatrician's name, and this is true, was Dr. Dement. And he had a pediatric clinical practice with, this is also his real name, his partner was Dr. Love. That's right. Love and Dement. And anyway, Dr. Dement, after he and his nurse quit laughing about some like busybody in the neighborhood accusing me at 5 years old of day drinking, like apparently they laughed and were like, well, you've got to stop taking her to the bars. This is what happens when you stay out too late and you go home without your 5-year-old. She gets in with the wrong people. And then there, before you know it, in the blink of an eye, she's day drinking at the playground. Look, the news has been trying to warn us. They were they were laughing for like a half hour. The whole clinic was laughing their butt off. But Dr. Dement, being a very good doctor, was like, let me do some research and see if I can't come up with a better evaluation than she smells sober. Because I asked my mother at the time, like, oh, because the police did not have breathalyzer? And she's like, no, Glory. In Mississippi, at the end of the 20th century, the nearest breathalyzer was in Jackson, Mississippi, apparently. And they were not good. Like, they were like, you could drive up to Jackson to, like, ever use the one breathalyzer in the state.
This 5-year-old.
Right, this 5-year-old. Because my mother made it clear to me, like, the lady who called the cops on me did not think my parents were giving me liquor. And I was like, she didn't accuse you of liquoring me up in the morning for breakfast? Like, no, we were off the hook, but you weren't. And
you were 5. Where were you getting it?
That's why she wanted the police to check the woods for a bourbon stash.
Specifically a bourbon stash.
Okay.
I'd be getting her checked.
Right. Yes, I was told this is too funny an anecdote for just social media. You need to do this as a whole personal essay. That's what I was told, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing as I'm told.
Baby's first arrest.
Baby's first day drinking arrest.
My brain just went to that because of like what I told the story. Some of the
Right.
stories when I was little, I was like, baby's first ghost.
Right?
Baby's first necromancy.
Baby's first drunk playground incident. How dare you? The lady said I reminded her of her sister when her sister found a bottle of liquor in the woods and got drunk. And that's why she was like, you should take me seriously. I know what drunk children look like.
I would be concerned about why she didn't stop her sister.
Well, she was a child too. This was decades prior.
Okay.
But anyway.
I can remember this so thoroughly, ma'am.
Yeah, for real. But yes, Dr. Dement went through all his research literature and was like, hey, do you know Glory qualifies for the diagnostic criteria for clumsy child syndrome? And my mother said, good, put it in her file. And then told the social worker, said, be sure to put it in her file in case any more busybodies ever call on my daughter. It will say, she has clumsy child syndrome. She is not a drunk.
We're not going to let this go. I have beef with this lady now. That reminds me. So,
my mother had beef. My mother was like, what a busybody. And also, who, like 5-year-olds? Like, it's if all the 5-year-olds at the park were drunk, okay, maybe. But one 5-year-old, like, now you're just picking on people.
So, G came over, because she comes over on Mondays. And she's like, Aunt Kat, I have beef with a lady at Sam's Club. This lady doesn't know I have beef with her, but I have beef with a lady at Sam's Club. Because, so she was in the shopping cart. My sister was pushing her around, her mother, who most people see them and think they are sisters. Because my sister looks like a fucking teenager, guys.
Sure, yeah.
You've seen, well, actually, she looks actually older in her wedding photo than she looks day to day.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had to cake on so much makeup so it would stay on all night. No, my sister like looks like she's only a year or two older than her daughter, which is wild. Okay,
but yeah, but you look like you're the oldest of all of us, so it's fine.
No, my oldest sister of my mother's children does look older. So apparently she was like, so this lady, it's just giving us the stink eye, even though there are other teenagers doing the same thing.
Right.
She was not the only teenager sitting in a cart getting a ride. Okay. I'm like, was it like because it was your mom and not another actual teenager? Like, what is this lady? And I was like, you're going to remember this lady for the rest of your life.
Right.
And you're going to see her one day and you're going to be like, I still got beef with this lady. I was like, so you have beef that this lady doesn't know you have with her, with this random lady from Sam's Club.
Well, you know, she shouldn't be stink-eyeing people she don't know.
That is true. Also, let her be a child.
Right? Just let her.
Like she could be doing drugs. Okay.
Like you have to ask yourself, do you want them on the streets or do you want them in the Sam's Club carts shopping? I'll take them in the carts, you know?
Also, I love that this child's like, can confirm. My aunt does in fact look like a teenager. Which this child sent me a picture to send to you of her cats.
Oh, good. Please do.
So you have a text message.
Yes.
Of 2 kitties in a bathtub. Because her cats are twin, like they were actually in the same sack twins, and they're rare ones because one of them is actually female and one is male.
Oh, look at those little cutie babies.
So, but yeah, she's like, send this to Glory. I was like, all right, I'll forward that.
Fine, I will send you there. I have texted you the picture of I lost track of time watching reels, and all the babies just got comfy in the bathroom.
I was like, you're going to the bathroom, aren't you? Because
Like, I mean, yeah,
I can see your pants bunched up because that's all
right,
you
I
can
know.
see.
Like, I was just
It's literally
peeing.
your feet.
But yeah, they got like so tired of waiting. Took a nap because I was watching videos.
Has Tabitha shown back up yet?
No,
No.
no. I wouldn't be surprised if she found a new home like 2 miles away. Like, no. I'm just franchising
I'm done with this.
babies.
I mean, hopefully something didn't happen to her.
I don't think something would happen to Tabitha. She's pretty smart. She's pretty fast. She's pretty fast cat. And that's why, like, I'm inclined to think that she purposely was like, here, have these by now. As well as, like, maybe she had a sixth sense for I was about to get her fixed.
I know Persephone's not going to be impressed in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's going in on the 24th.
Shall we go ahead and do our first little sprinty sprint?
Yeah.
Well, I have not really set things up, so let me press buttons because I got so distracted with
my regaling of
very interesting stories.
My last 2 days.
And yeah. So I thought it'd be nice. A little iced coffee. Good luck, everybody. We will see you on the flip side. Beep-a-da beep. Beep-a-da beep-a-da beep. Boo-ba-da-boo. Boop-a-da boop-a-da-boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How did it go?
I'm here. I'm still awake.
Here, that's an achievement.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
I grabbed another body armor.
Very
It's
nice.
already almost empty.
Excellent.
The children are all exhausted. I look forward to the horde going back to school.
Yeah.
And Cat
I
needs to think.
I made more of my high protein black hole chocolate cupcakes.
No, Rachel, the children aren't exhausted. I'm exhausted. Baby Kathleen never runs out of energy. Glory got to witness it. The internet got to witness it.
Oh yes, I was getting from the child going around in circles. It was like, oh, this is intense.
Yeah, and I get to deal with that all day.
Yeah, all day, every day. Yeah. So during that sprint, I didn't put them actually in cupcake things. I have a mini bunt pan with all these little bunts. I put them in that. Delicious. Plus, like every serving is like 10 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of chocolate, a lot of antioxidants. Delicious antioxidants. Because like one of the members of my household has is saying like a lot of things don't taste right to them except chocolate. Chocolate tastes right. So I interpreted that as their body needs more chocolate. So I have developed a recipe for a baked good with plenty of protein and fiber in it. That is also loaded with chocolate so that we can like help them with their health and dietary needs.
Yes.
While also tasting delicious.
True.
And I have to say, like, I've eaten too. It is very. But yes, my original pitch was it's cheese omelet. It's. And they're like, no, and I'm like, but chocolate. Chocolate. But yeah, it uses like Greek yogurt and several eggs, and that's why I said it's like a cheese omelet. And it's got like a lot of Dutch and regular cocoa powder. That's why it has so much fiber in it. I had no idea unsweet cocoa powder contains so much fiber and iron. So, hey, y'all, do you have trouble meeting your daily fiber needs? Can I interest you in cocoa powder in your coffee, in your baked goods? Like, what can't she do?
It's true.
So yeah, you can get you that much closer to your fiber needs because AFABs need 25 grams of fiber a day and ANABs need 38 grams of fiber a day. So really everyone needs to be consuming cocoa powder every day for the iron, for the fiber, for the antioxidants, for the chocolatey goodness.
I have to be really careful with fiber. I'm one of those people that like, well, yes, I need it. I need to restrict it.
Yeah. Look, I'm just saying, kiddo. Get your mom to consume more cocoa powder in the coffee. Get you that iron. The
I don't think
delicious
she
way to...
drinks coffee.
Oh, well, there's also hot chocolate. But I'm just saying, something to think about. I'll probably be writing an article about this recipe I've been working on in another month or so, once I'm sure I've got it down pat. In every variation,
Are
you
you
know.
telling me that I'm slowly going to be acquiring stuff and to compile you another cookbook? Because why would I pick easy projects for me to turn into books for you?
Why
when
would
the
you?
first
That
thing
would
I
be
did-
weird, right?
Instead, I keep turning your harder stuff to turn into books, into books.
As if like there's a reason I haven't turned those into books after all these years. Yeah. It's a labor of love.
Instead, I just fight it.
Yeah, Rachel, I post them in my Substack. So this past Wednesday, I just posted one of the recipes I've been working on for a couple months called pepperoni ravioli casserole. Because essentially all my recipes are truly tailored for the busy and exhausted, which is me. It's me all the time, me. I do not have energy. And I'm busy and I'm trying to write. So I don't have the time to be toiling in the kitchen, even though I do love to cook. So that is where you can get all of my recipes as I develop them without having to wait for a cookbook. But of course, if you do try them, I would love feedback on the recipes, like what worked for you or didn't, or maybe how you adjusted it to suit your needs. I love feedback.
Feedback is nice.
Feedback is our friend.
Especially like on recipes and if a person makes patterns, like you want the feedback.
Right. Yes, exactly. But yeah, like it occurred to me, like there's probably people who, you know, like the chocolate loaf / cupcake / whatever recipe could be useful for them, because like we don't always have energy to cook or even heat up things. But if you've got like the baked goods, say in the fridge or the freezer, you can just nuke them for like 30 seconds and then eat them. And again, it's giving you and fiber to help keep your dietary needs on track. Well, still, let's be honest, feeling like a treat.
I know you said something about like the protein and the fiber, but you were like froze,
Oh,
like every other word, and I was like, I know what she's saying because she said it before. Also, stop bringing up my murder board.
yes, the kiddos bringing up the murder board. What's going on with the murder board, Aunt Cat?
Nothing. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, Aunt Cat is exhausted. Ask Aunt Cat about her murder board once the school system is back in session.
She doesn't know when that is. She doesn't. She's homeschooled.
She could ask her cousins. Shall we go ahead?
At the end of September, when I've had time.
Shall we go ahead and do our second?
Yes.
Let's see. Let me fix this. La 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 la. Let's fix this banner. All the things. All right. Good luck, everybody. We will see you on the flip side.
Beep, 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 beep.
No.
I looked up and I was like, wait a minute.
I was writing and I lost track.
I was reading. I took care of the bottom, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It was on yours.
Appreciate it. I did pull the little tiny, but look how this is what we call them, black hole. But there's the little bunts.
I
don't know. Are they chocolatey enough? You tell me.
I want it.
I know you do. You I want to feed you. I wish to feed you. So,
Rach got another chapter written.
Woot woot! Go Rachel. Go Rachel. As I said, I was working on mine, writing my personal essay about baby's first day drinking police incident. Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's all your fault. Hope you're proud.
Baby's first drunken disorderly.
That's it. Baby's first drunken and disorderly.
Who thinks a 5-year-old is drunk?
I mean, busybody women. I don't know, busybodies. That's who, you know. It was a white lady.
That's true.
Like, some stereotypes apparently will never die.
There's a reason they're a stereotype.
Right? Because there's just enough truth in them to keep them going. Just saying. But anyway. And yes, and then I remembered that about at USM, my clumsiness continued, and I was given unlimited extra credit points if I agreed to never participate in their grad student experiments because I was skewing the results because I had, quote, the hand-eye coordination of a 3-year-old. So I will say my lack of hand-eye coordination did pay off and help keep my GPA up. You know, so look, there's treasures to be mined there. So I'm going to include that in the coda to like kind of bring the joke home of like, look, it's a two-edged sword here. Because yes, it will get the police called on you. But then it will get you all this extra credit to keep your GPA up in college. So guess what? When, you know, you might have actually been a little drunken in disorderly. I mean,
the irony that I do know people that, like, when they're drunk, they actually walk straighter.
Oh, yeah, that's the only time I walk straight is. So I have been with people who have been stopped by the cops, like in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, because they seemed very drunk. But I was treated as the sober person in charge of getting them home when all of us knew exactly how many torpedoes and volcanoes had been consumed. I was the one that had them. But hey, that is the beauty of clumsy child syndrome. When you look drunk, and when you're drunk, you finally walk straight. Just saying. That's the beauty of it. Ain't life grand?
There's a kitty. I was like, you know, I don't see any of my cats. I think that's a Festus.
All right. I'm already invested, Rachel. I need to know the rest of this story before you can't leave till we're on it. You must tell me. What happened?
You can also always DM if you would
You
prefer to
can
DM.
absolutely private message, right? Because pretty sure Rachel and I are in at least one server together on Discord. Like, wink, wink. Yeah. Yeah.
When you normally have one person that drives and they end up being the person that's not supposed to be driving, but everybody still just does it.
Like, oopsie doodles.
The longest block and a half.
Everyone, be cool. Be cool. I once saw an interview with an actor who was really good at playing drunk, but unlike many old school actors, was not actually inebriated to do that. And so the interviewer was asking, like, okay, since you are notoriously sober when you do these, what is your secret? And he said that he had been told by a veteran actor, like, in one of the Royal Shakespeare companies, he like had been given advice on the way you play drunk without being inebriated yourself is you must remember that drunk people do not play drunk. They are trying to play sober. So you need to play it as a drunk person trying to play sober, and that is the trick for the people who are best at playing this is you're playing sober poorly.
I just have to keep telling people how much I love them. I'm one of those drunks. When I get drunk, I will tell you how much I love you and adore you. And Charlie has seen me drunk live on the internet. Actually, I attended one of Charlie's live streams while drunk.
I remember. It was noteworthy. It was fun. But yeah, they are over sober. Exactly. That they're like, no, everything is fine. Versus just being cool. Right? Because sober people don't think about being sober. They're just sober. And yeah.
It's like, no, I can walk in a straight line. Doesn't walk in a straight line. No. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like getting drunk because I'm too happy.
That is so you.
I'm like significantly too happy and I don't like it. And that's not so it's like way too happy. I'm like,
when you talk this way, you sound like such a goth. And I understand our friend group. Of you are all closeted goths. And you just don't know because you were born in the wrong time period or in the wrong location. So you weren't raised by Gen Xers behind dumpsters, behind malls like I was. So you don't understand your goth, but you were goth. Only a goth's like, I like to stay sober. I'm too happy and I hate that feeling. That's a goth statement.
I don't mind being happy. It's just I get really happy.
That is such a goth.
And I smile too much. I was like, I'm tired of smiling. I'm going to bed. Bye. I literally told Caitlin and Natalie, because it was my 21st birthday, because my birthday was first. And Caitlin's parents took me out for my 21st birthday. Mm-hmm. They bought me all my drinks. They bought me dinner. And then while I was drunk, we went and picked my friends up from school. Because they had school downtown and they each had a late class. And then no matter what they did, I thought it was the best and funniest thing in the world. And then once I get past that point, that's when I get into the I love you stage. So I actually like when I'm to the like that was like I think we did the math. It was like the equivalent of like 11 shots of alcohol within like an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. I think. So like that point, I can just go to sleep and wake up fine. But if we go beyond that point and I start telling you I love you, I'll be drunk for 2 days.
I have been known, while very inebriated, to, at the end of the night, I go to the bathroom. I always go to the bathroom before I go to bed. And I will lose like 10, 20 minutes telling myself in the mirror, you're beautiful. People don't tell you enough. You're great. You are. Just tell me doing that. And that's how I know it's time for bed. Because I just gave myself a 10 to 20 minute pep talk. But on the other hand, at least I'm not an angry drunk.
Yeah.
I much prefer a happy drunk to an angry drunk. I much prefer someone who just keeps telling me how much they love me to somebody who's like, let's fight. Like, no, I'm not. No, thank you.
So there's probably a point between them because, so my happy drunk was just, the equivalent of like 11 shots of alcohol. I was happy. I was able to go to bed, wake up fine the next day. And then 2 weeks later, Natalie and I got blackout drunk. And I know I told everyone I loved them so much because I sent voice messages.
Nice.
To my mom and my sister because they weren't there. They were in northern Michigan.
Yeah.
And there was a blizzard going on outside. And I was like, I love you. And then I just kept telling them how much I love them. And my sister was just like, are you okay? I think you should stop now. It's like, yeah, I also drank like way more than I should have. Like, we probably were bordering, like, should have gone to the hospital with the amount we drank that night. So, Sassy, what you doing? Kitty girl? Hi. Yeah, I can see you.
Can you hear the purring through my... Not quite close enough? She's on the...
I also have a fan going. I think she might be at the right tone that the fan is covering.
Mm-hmm.
Sassy, come here. Come say hi. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sassy doesn't want to get up here. She wants me to get up and get Kitty Cup, though.
Mm-hmm.
I bet my son does, too. Yeah, hi, Kitty boy.
I've got a little wiener nose now peeking out from under the laptop. I move the laptop a little. I'll get a wiener. Oh, there she goes. Okay.
Yay!
There's Lily. She's already looking at the chocolate. That's right. No, you're not getting any. You're not getting any.
No. My Lily Bear is upstairs. See, this morning I woke up and I went upstairs and I couldn't find her. And I was like, wait, their bedroom door is open. And I pushed the door open and I turned the light on. And then suddenly I hear her get up from the side of the bed.
Good night. Sing us the song of your people, Lily.
No.
Anyhow, shall we also say goodnight? It has been 2 hours. Good night, everybody. We will see you next time. Good night, Lily.